Okay, this is total sales year to date. So we've already got total sales here. It looks like this. Simple sum on the sales column from the fact sales table. So click on the pivot table, Alt-G-N to create a new measure, Alt-M to jump up to the name. We're going to call this total sales YTD for year to date. I could go to Alt-T to change the table that we're storing it in, but I'm happy with that. I'm going to do Alt-H to jump down to the formula. Calculate, because we are going to change the context of an existing calculation. Alt-Enter, Control-I, open square brackets, total sales, comma, Alt-Enter, Control-I. We want a filter, open parentheses, we want Alt-Enter, line break, Control-I. We want all. We want the entire dim cal. So we want filter to go through the entire calendar table, which is a dimension table, and we only want to keep certain rows. Well, what rows do we want to keep? Control-I. We want to keep rows that meet two conditions. The first of which is dim cal. We want the dim cal month ID to be less than or equal to the current month ID. So we're going to do max dim cal month ID, close parentheses, minus, nope, actually it's correct just the way it is. So this is going to go find the current month ID in the regular filter context, and it's going to check to see each row whether or not it's smaller than or equal to that. Okay, so Alt-Enter, Control-I, close out the filter. Okay, and Alt-Enter, Control-I, resize this. In fact, that's incorrect because we actually have two conditions that have to be met. Okay, so we want the month ID to be less than or equal to the month ID from the regular filter context. We also want cal we want the no, not that. Cal year ID to be equal to the max of the dim cal year ID. So it's got to be the same year, and it can be any month below or equal to the current month. Filter. Nope. Close parentheses to close out the calculate. Alt-C to jump down to the category. C if for currency. Alt-D, down, someplace. And 10,071, which is just right. 10,564, which is just right, and this looks like it's adding it. So Alt-H-L-D. That. Wish there was a shortcut key for this. Yeah. Okay, so we've got that stair-stepping behavior. Great.